So we do the next problem on trigonometric identities. Let us see the problem here. We need to show that sin A plus secant A whole square plus cos A plus cosecant A whole square equal to, we need to show that 1 plus secant A cosecant A whole square. That's it. So take LHS part first. LHS. See, this is LHS, write it. Sin A plus secant A whole square plus cos A plus cosecant A whole square. Okay, now what these two are in the form of what? A plus B whole square. And one more thing I want to tell you, that here for my convenience I want to convert this expression, entire expression, into sine and cos terms once again. So just see this first term sin A, I'm writing as sin A, and the secant A we can write as what? 1 by cos A, as secant and cos are reciprocals of each other, right? Next, the second one, this is cos A plus what is cosecant A? Cosecant A can be written as what? 1 by sin A, okay, whole square. 1 by sin A whole square. So this is sin A plus cos A. What we have done, we just converted secant A into cos terms, that is 1 by cos A, and converted cosecant term into 1 by sin. Then this is again in the form of what? A plus B whole square, and this is also in the form of A plus B whole square, where A is sin A and B is 1 by cos A. So let us do the expansion for that. Sin A whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB. A square would be sin A whole square, so sin square A. And B square would be 1 by cos A whole square, that means 1 by cos square A. So 1 by cos square A plus 2AB. What is 2AB? 2 into A would be sin A, into B would be 1 by sin A. Sorry, 1 by cos A. B would be 1 by cos A. Plus what is this expansion? A square means cos square A. Plus 1 by sin whole square, that means what? 1 by sin square A plus 2AB term. What is 2AB term over here? 2 cos A into 1 by sin A. 2 into cos A into 1 by sin A. So it's looking very lengthy expression, but very simple one. We just have expanded the given two expressions in form of A plus B whole square, right? Okay, just do it. Now let us group the terms according to our convenience. See, cos square A and sin square A will group together. Sin square A plus cos square A, we grouped it. Okay, this is all one expression. Now second, we group the term 1 by sin square A and 1 by cos square A. Both are having plus symbols, so there is no problem at all. So 1 by sin square A plus 1 by cos square A. Okay, 1 by cos square A, we grouped these terms, so this is considered to be one expression. Now next one, this is 2 sin A into 1 by cos A, that can be written as 2 sin A by cos A. Similarly, this is 2 cos A by sin A, we can write it as 2 cos A upon sin A. Right? Now let us see here, value of this expression would be how much? 1, because it's a first trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is equal to 1. So we can put here 1. Sin square A plus cos square A would be 1. Now in order to solve this expression, let me, and one more thing I will do here only, let me take 2 common from these two terms. I took 2 in common. In this step only I took it. Okay, anyways, now coming to second bracket, if you want to solve it, take the LCM of the denominators. While taking the LCM, how do you solve it? Cos square A into 1, that would be cos square A, plus sin square A into 1, that would be your sin square A, upon sin square A into cos square A. Sin square A into cos square A. So this is what about the simplified form. Next, now taking, to solve this bracket, okay, take the LCM of denominators inside the bracket. Okay, so what do you get here? Sin A into sin A, that would be sin square A, plus cos A into cos A, cos square A upon cos A into sin A. Okay, now let us observe here two expressions we obtained which are simplified. See here, this numerator part which we obtain here is sin square A plus cos square A, and this is also sin square A plus cos square A, where both are representing the trigonometric identity number 1, so its value would be 1, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So here we can put what? So here we can put down 1 plus, this is 1, no, 1 by sin square A cos square A sin square A cos square A, okay, plus 2 into 1 by, this is 1 only, no, 1 by cos A sin A. Okay, let me write sin A cos A, it will be same, no, sin A cos A. Okay, now just for an instant I want to write, for an instance I want to write 1 as 1 square. Can we write it like this or not? Yes. Now since here square is there for sin and cos both, okay, we can put whole square to that term, so that is 1 by sin A cos A whole square we can put here, okay, plus 2 into, now we can write this as 2 into 1 by sin A cos A into 1 we can write or not? Yes, we can write 1 because there will be no effect of multiplication with 1, so we can write it. So anyways, so here if you observe, this is 1 square and this is 1 by sin A cos A whole square, plus this is 2 into 1 by sin A cos A into 1. So is it in the form of A plus B whole square expansion or not? Yes, if you consider 1 as A and 1 by sin A cos A as B, then this is A square plus B square plus 2AB. So it is an expansion of what? 1 plus A plus B whole square. What is A? 1. What is B? 1 by sin A cos A. 1 by sin A cos A. I can write it as cos A sin A also. Okay, anything you can write sin A cos A also, it doesn't matter. Okay, so 1 plus 1 by cos A sin A whole square. Now for my convenience again I want to split this 1 by cos A sin A. 1 by cos A sin A into 1 by cos A into 1 by sin A. Okay, so what I did here, 1 by cos A sin A, I have split it into 1 by cos A into 1 by sin A. Now just see this, 1 plus, okay, sorry, to this whole square is also there, I forgot to write. Okay, 1 plus, what is 1 by cos A? Is it secant A or not? As we know that cos A and secant A are reciprocals of each other. Cos can be written as 1 by secant and secant can be written as 1 by cos. So therefore we can write it as secant A into 1 by sin can be written as cosecant A or not? Yes, cosecant A. For this we have square, put the square here also. So did we obtain our required result or not? Yes, we required result we obtained. So therefore we obtained RHS part. So from this LHS we obtained RHS. So therefore for this problem LHS equal to RHS, hence it is solved. Understood? Like this we can solve it. Okay, so hope you guys would have understood this problem also, and like this only you need to solve all the problems. And what are the key points to solve these problems? Nothing. Here we have all the we are just simplifying here, and here only the key point to solve this is in this step. Okay, means we have to rearrange the all terms according to, in such a way that we will obtain trigonometric identities, sin square A plus cos square A. in such a way that we need to rearrange the terms. This is only the key point to this problem. So guys, don't forget to put the comments. We are expecting lot of comments. Even negative comments are also okay, because we want to understand the level of understandings of the student. Based on that, we want to try we'll try to make the videos. So anyways, for this class, this is it.